everybody. I am here. I have gotten working on this ocean journal. It's I got the signature sewn in. It's a Coptic stitch. It was my first attempt at the Coptic stitch, and it came out pretty well. There are a couple of little goofs here and there, but I'm not taking it out, and it works. So look, you open it and it lays really pretty flat, just as advertised. And I've sewn my little pockets together. So there's that one. That's good. That's a top loader, and it's got a double belly band. Is that on your screen? It's got a belly band there and a belly band there. And there's the next signature. And this is that slot pocket that I have a slot there, and I've got all these slots on the back, and I think I sealed the whole thing up. And then the next signature, and again, it lays really beautifully flat for writing. I really like this. Here's this pocket. This one has a big pocket on the side, and then it's got a little pocket here. It's got a little kind of tuck pocket here, and it's got like a little belly band pocket there. And then on this side, it's got this pocket, and it's got this pocket, and another writing signature. And then there's this one that I decided to make this one a top loading pocket. So it's, this is vellum that I've inked, this one. And I had to reinforce this over here for the holes. And then this has a little envelope here. I've already tucked a couple of T cards in there. It's got this pocket here, envelope pocket, and it's got this envelope pocket here. And on the inside, I've actually inked, wait, how's this go? It goes like this. I've stamped an image on the inside, so you can just kind of barely see it through the paper, which I really kind of like that subtle effect. And this is an envelope pocket here, and I have an octopus on the inside on this side, and there is a whale stamp on the inside here. And let's see, here is that last signature. So yeah, so I'm happy with how this is coming out, but now I need to make ephemera to stick in all those tucks and pockets. So I've done some die cutting of that same vintage, oops, that didn't get cut, interestingly. Well, I'll fix that. Made some tag die cuts of this vintage nautical chart, and then I have all of these bits from my bubble printing session. All of the parts of this, I have other videos in the playlist that will be linked at the end. I have some inked tracing paper. I have another piece of vellum. Actually, I have two pieces of vellum that are inked. And I'm putting this off to the side because there's just too much stuff. I've got more of scraps of that nautical chart. I've also printed out some sea quotes and a couple of John Masefield poems, and he is a wonderful, this one is Yeats Sargent, Life on the Ocean Wave, and then A Wanderer Song. So these are poems that I can stick in those pockets. I'll age them up. So let's start with some of these die cut tags. They're book pages that had been, oops, these are book pages. These are other kinds of index cards. There's a book page, and they're inked with the bubble painting. So what I was thinking was all of these maps that I just die cut should go nicely on them, especially if there's one side like this one here. This one has a side that you can't really write on that side, but you can write on this side. So I was thinking if I take one of these larger nautical charts, ooh, well, that's interesting, isn't it? No, I think I'll do this. And I think I'll ink the edges with speckled, not pickled, speckled egg. Because that's what's on here, I think. But maybe I'll ink it with the ink and not the oxide. Whoops. Well, contaminated that, didn't I? So be it. It'll clear eventually. So there's the speckled egg. Do I have, hold on, let me fix that. That one's, I have another clean. So what this is a champagne cork, La Marca, good champagne, or Prosecco. And I just glue on a Velcro dot and it makes these pretty well interchangeable. And I can just clean up that ink pad. It'll be fine. Yeah, not ideal to contaminate your ink pads, but not the end of the world either. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so then I'm just going to glue that on there, and then also around it. And I realize that these edges aren't the same, but honestly, I mean, I don't want to cut that off because I like that color right there. And you could write something there. You could write something along here. It doesn't bother me that this is upside down. It's just a color. And I think I will stamp, before I glue it on, let's stamp an image on it. I've got all of my, got a whole bunch of stamps here. I've got my Mackie stamps, and I've got some Tim Holtz stamps, and I've got these Tim Holtz stamps, and then I've also got the field notes. So let's grab some ink, and I think I just want black. Got some stays on. And I think I'm gonna do this Voyage. I think this Voyage is gonna look really nice right there. See, just like that over it all. Okay. Where is my stamping off piece of paper? I know I have one. Here's my stamping off piece of paper. And so how is everybody? I hope you're all well. It is still really kind of stinking hot here. Humid and hot. We actually got a little bit of a very light rainstorm last night. And I mean, it really, rainstorm is an exaggeration of what it was. It was a passing shower is really more what it was. But we had a rainbow afterwards, which was super fun. And at one point in my yard, there's a big tree next to my yard. And on one side of the tree, it was all stormy and gray with the rainbow. And on the other side of the tree was blue sky with the moon still high in the sky. It was pretty cool. But we're back to needing rain again. Okie dokie. And so this I'm going to put here. It is a little busy, I'll give you that, but it's okay. And then also around it too. So where's I filled up my, what is this called? This is called art glitter glue. I filled up my art glitter glue yesterday or the day before. Yay. And then I'm going to stick that down here. And I will. And then you can journal on that side. So there we go. I will put that in my sewing pile. Okay, let's do another one. Where did I put? Did you guys see where I put the blanks? Here, there. Okay, let's see. This one. Oh, that's really nice. That one's really nice. That one's kind of nice on both sides. Maybe I'll just put a stamp on that one. That one could get a yeah, those could all have a cover on that side. Let's work on those. Okay, so I have two sizes I picked out. I kind of liking this larger size. Guess I didn't do that many of the larger size, huh? Here's one that I can... Is this supposed to be this size? Huh. Oh, you know what? It must have been on a fold or something, but that's okay. I am just going to snip off the corner to match, and then it will be fine. There. And actually, that will work just fine on there. And let's do a creature stamp on here. Oh, you know what? Let's do a creature stamp on this side. Okay, where's my ink? I'm going to ink the edges. And these nautical charts I got on eBay. So they're outdated. They really can't be used any longer for navigation because things change over time. Rocks and shoals and depths change, so they have to be updated. And then once they're no longer working, then they're just interesting printed paper. Okay, so let's use this whale. I love this whale. Where's my thing here? I have a second one. I'm pretty sure I have a second one that should fit. Nope, too small. Too small. So be it. And again, I'm gonna stamp it in black. So this whale with the skeleton, it's like it's a little scientific plate, is from Mackie Stamps, M-A-K-I. And Mackie Stamps is a store on Etsy, if you're not familiar with it. Voila. Okay. And I will glue this down and then put it in my get to be sewn pile. And then on the back, you can journal. Okie dokie. Here is another one. Back is for journaling. Oh, that's a good one. I don't want to. Here. Back is for journaling. This side is for embellishing. So we can do this one, or we can do this one. I think I'm going to do this one. I'm going to ink up the edges. My speckled egg. Trying to clean that up a bit. Speckled egg goes really close in color to that matte blue. I like it very much. And then in order to just get rid of some of this creamy color here and make it bluer, I'm just going to go along there. And then I'm thinking I'll do an image above the line and below the line, because it kind of divides it into two spots. Okay, so we'll put Mr. Whale back in his envelope. And we'll get a different sea creature. I thought I had some smaller ones. Did they get put away? Maybe they did. Hold that thought. Nope, those are die cuts. Here we go. I've got these in a smaller, more manageable size. So we could do a sand dollar and a small sized seahorse. I like that. Okay. So the sand dollar needs to go like that. The seahorse needs to go like that. Pick them up. Ink them up. And I'll put holes in the top and put fibers through them as well, but I need to sew them around first, I think, because I don't like having the little eyelets in there and then having the eyelet get away in the way of my sewing machine. So I'll sew first. Okay. That's gonna go there. Voila! I like that. And then gluing it down. So yeah, so this is a pretty quick and easy mask make at the moment, because I already had the book pages glued and cut out, and I just did a quick cut of these pieces. So then putting them all together comes pretty fast, because I've done a lot of the other groundwork. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's see. This one, writing side, embellishing side. So there's that. I could do one thing in there. All right, and get up. Sorry, got quiet there. So what's new? My husband and I have been doing a lot of swimming. We're doing a project, I think I mentioned it, where we're swimming around the coasts of our towns, and we finished the 6th leg the other day. It was just a little less than 2 miles, but it was very exciting because we had to swim through the really busy part of the harbor where all the boats are moving about, and the yacht club kids were having their sailing lessons, and there were a whole bunch of little sailboats that had just had their weekly race who were coming through. So it was a little bit more exciting than I cared for. Should I do a seahorse? Got the little dragon. Yeah, I like this. I like this seahorse. I think I have a larger version, hold on, of the, yeah. I've got this seahorse, which is just a larger version of that other, or I could do a sea star. I haven't done the conch. Or the bigger sand dollar. I'm trying to see which one is gonna fit better. The seashell is pretty good. So that goes just like that. Oh, I already glued it down. Oh, that's okay. That's just as well. Pick it up, ink it up. I really do like the smell of this. Oh yeah, so we finished that leg, and then we were gonna do the next leg today, which is gonna be a really long leg. It's gonna be over 3 miles. But we couldn't get anybody. We have to do a drop off where you have to, so if this is the point we're swimming around, you have to leave a car here and get someone to drop you off here so you can swim around to your car. Couldn't get anybody available to do that early in the morning when the tide was right. So I think we're gonna do it tomorrow instead. And what we did today was we just went down to our beach and swam up and down the swimming area and did about a mile, a little over a mile. There we go. Like that. Again, I'll sew around another tag. And all these tags, I believe, will be really good for those slot pockets. Let's look. Let's check it out. Yep, so that will fit here if I want it to. Maybe. But I don't think that's what I'm going to do. I think I want it for... Oh, I could do it down the center of this one. Like that. Oh, that'll work nicely. And then there'll be a hole with some fibers coming out. Or I've got, oh, I'm going to have to narrow it up for that slot pocket. And oops, those are a little wide for those slot pockets. So I better make some narrower things, hadn't I? I mean, I could cut this down. This will fit in here. Oh, that's fun. And you see, you can see through the inked tracing paper to see the image of that seashell behind. That's exciting. Okay, so I just need to make sure I have some narrower things for this. So this could go in here. And you can see it in there. So those other ones that I've made will find homes, but I need some narrower things for here. So let's just quickly see, how narrow must it be? It has to be 3 inches wide max, slightly less. Okay. So let's look at this. Oh, I only have one of these out at the moment, and this is just slightly wider than 3. So let's get the board, the cutting board out, and just take a smidge off each side. Just take a sliver off each side so that it will fit. See, now this is under 3. So we'll do that with this one. And I need 5 altogether, I think, for that. So I've got 4. So I'll do these. So this is just under 3. So if I just take a hair off either side, then they should slide into that pocket easily. There's 2. I think this one's wider. So I need it to be, I'll do just less than 1/4 inch off each side. There we go. And now it is, oh, it's still a little wide. Okay. I'm going to take a little more off this side because it seems a little lopsided. There. Now the top is a little bit better, and it is under 3. And then this one, I'll do 1/4 inch off each side of this as well. 1/4. That, and is it under 3? Still might need another smidge. There we go. And that ought to do it. Okay, so let me do these guys. They're super long. So maybe I'll make a couple of these shorter so that they will go in the lower pockets, like that, like that, and like that. But I'll cut them later once I see. So let me kind of do these mass production style, and then we'll call it good. This is all I'm doing right now, is going to be getting ephemera to go into the journals. So let me ink the edges. Yep. And then this afternoon, we're doing something exciting. We're gonna go do some door knocking for a, there's a man who's running for our county district attorney that we support. So we are gonna go and do some door knocking with him in our neighborhoods, in our town, to try and drum up some support for this candidate that we like. And what else is going on? Need to bring a kayak down because I have a friend who wants to borrow a kayak, and they have a kayak rack down by the harbor master's office. And we have a spot. We've paid for and reserved a spot, but we haven't put the kayak down there yet this summer. So it was a good way to get us motivated to do that. It's just been so hot. The thought of working outside and tying things up and carrying things around is just, ugh, gets so sweaty, but we have to do it anyway. So, okay. All right, I'm going to glue these down, And since I'm planning on sewing around them, it's not critical. The gluing is not critical, but I want to put these kind of towards the top, I think, because some of them I can trim, and then they'll go in some of those lower slot pockets. So they won't completely block the ones in the slots higher than they are. So I think I'll make this one slightly taller than that one. So you wind up with like a layered look with them sticking out of the slots. Okay, that can go there. And then I want this one to be longer than this one. I'll just cut that like that. And then this one I won't cut down at all. Unless it's too big for the book, but we'll look, we'll see. And then I'm gonna stamp them and sew them. So maybe I'll put this one down a little bit. Like that. And maybe this one gets the octopus so that you can see the tentacles sticking up out from behind the rest of them. He's fun. I really enjoy this octopus. Okay, so I'm gonna ink him up. This is a Tim Holtz set. It's called Sea Life, and it's CMS 304. And I want those tentacles sticking up. That'll be fun. Okay, I just need to stamp him off. Okay. And then let's see, these are in order of height. See? Kind of like that. So you can see the little tentacles sticking up. So then the next one, it doesn't really matter what they have on them because you won't see them except for the front. Okay, so let's do the front one next. What do we want to have in front? Let's do a sea. Let's do a lobster. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, lobster. Oof, I'm sweating. The air conditioner is just a window air conditioner, and it's in, there's a big room off. I'm in a little room that's off the big room, And the big room has the kitchen and dining room and living room kind of all in one big open space. But I'm in a little side room that's off to the side. So when the air conditioner cycles off, it warms up in here real quick. Sweaty. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Like him. Okay. So now one of these, I want to have fishies all over, but I want them swimming in, like from the side there. I guess it has to be like that. He'll be swimming off the page. Like that. And then on this side, I want him swimming onto the page. Actually, maybe I'll do one in the middle that's mostly in, so it's like a little school. Excellent. And then I'm only gonna ink I'll ink the whole thing again. Ink, 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 ink. And I'll do this again. I'll just have his little head swimming onto the page. There, so I get a cute card and a cute tag with a little school of fish. Actually, I wonder if I can get a little tail in there too. Like right there. Oh, I like that. That's silly. Okay, awesome. So I've got a fishy one. Is there one more or did I do them all? Lobster, octopus, fishy. This one. Oh, you know what? I have another whale stamp. Hold on. Hold the phone. I always forget that I have some wooden stamps in this box. Oh, he's not in there. Where is he? Oh, where are you, my little friend? Did I put him in with my other wooden stamps over here? I did. There he is. That being said, he's not quite the right size, is he? He's something bigger. Okay, so let's go back to these. Sea Star? Sea Star. Sea Star it is. come off. All right, so don't come off. No, I need you. Pardon me. Oh, that's so odd. I think he melted onto there. All right, so be it. I will ink them in place. How odd. Okay. You see that? I left one of the layers of cover on there for a sec. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. Voila! So I've got one that won't come off and one that won't stay on. Okay. All right, so let me just pull in the things we've made so far. Today, I've got these 4 narrow tags that are going in the slot pockets. And then I've got these larger ones that will go in other pockets. Awesome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll work on some ephemera again another day of a different sort. So if you could click like, click the subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment, say hello. I hope you're all well. Stay safe. Bye-bye.